Okay, guys, in order to create this splash fruit product artifact on our Android smartphone using our PixelLab, this is what we need to do. The first thing is to set our background size as usual. Go to the three lined up at the right hand side, then an option will pop up. Among these options, you can select the kind of a size you want. For instance, I want to select a square size, which is 1024 by 1024. The height and the width will be the same. After that has been done, you can select your background color. So for instance, I want to select this background color. So which means I'm combining two particular colors together, the deep one and the lighter one. Now tap on the plus that sign. When you are the color bucket area, then the node, I call this node or color bucket. You can tap on it and you do a kind of adjustment by tapping on this color. Shift this one towards this edge, the top one. Don't make it don't make it darker. The middle one, just drag it to the ends and you tap OK. Now look at this second one, which is the node. You can tap on it and you make it more brighter, nothing like dark. Make sure with it. Then you click OK. Boom, we have this particular result. If you are not satisfied with that, there is much we can still do. Tap on the sticker. You have this white particle stuff around this area. You can increase it since you want it to be more bigger than that. Tap empty area to make it available. Then you go to where we have your color, change the color to this, okay? So it can spread the work for you, and you can adjust by moving this one towards the edge, so it can be able to give you exactly what you want. Once that has been done, go back to where you have your gradient. Then you make sure that you close this one with what? With a bold staff. Okay, that is amazing. Then you click OK. Perfect. Now go to the layer, lock your splash, the light effect. After that has been done, then the next thing we need to do to make everything work is very simple. We can just go to, we're heading back to our gallery. Then when you get to gallery, we have to bring other elements like this. So when you bring this, go into relative, position it to the center. You can drag it very well so that it automatically fits in. So after that, you need to reduce the opacity here. So reduce opacity and let this be showing a little bit. Okay, perfect, perfect. So now save it. Very cool. After achieving that, you can still go back. You have to go back to your gallery, bring other elements, like for instance, bring this splash. So after bringing it, you increase it very well. Okay, so we increase a bit. Cool. Then we'll lock it. Go back to gallery as well. Bring you the fruit, mango fruit, but just make sure that this was perfectly placed as well. Then you lock them. Go back to gallery again until when we're able to bring all the necessary stuff. So we'll bring this one here, go to relative, and you make sure that you position it well. If it seems to be bigger, so we are bringing this one here, 100. Perfect. So cool, this is cool. We're almost there. So the next thing we need to do after all these has been placed, we need to put in our writer. Go back to the shape. Just select this particular shape. Okay, then you have to rotate it. So when you rotate, reduce the size a bit. Reduce size a bit. Have a position around there. Just move it like this. Okay, perfect. Then you position it around here. You can bring this one in as well. Okay, cool. Cool. So the next thing we can do after that has been done, we have to go to the color under the gradient. So I think since the bottle, the head of the bottle, the right of the sticker, the fruit at the bottom having a touch of white green. So at this level, I need to manipulate So we have this green stuff. Click on the node, make it more deeper. Then you go to this one, just make that one to be more lighter. Okay, so that I can do whatever we are trying to pass. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. So instead of that, we just do a kind of a rotation. So let's check. Perfect. So after that has been achieved, we have to go to the stroke where we have our white stroke being surrounded with it. So if the mouth is not that kind sharp, we can just cancel that. So there is, just go back here. Then you have your stroke in square. Okay, stroke, stroke. So let's say 4. Then change the color to white. Then I want to see whether I can change this particular stuff. So when you do that, just reposition and you have it here. Increase the size. So position it here. Perfect. Perfect. So after that, very simple. So we need to copy. When you copy, just reselect another different type of a shape. So I'm selecting something like this. So after selecting, just increase the size as this. Then you have this position around here to make it go. Perfect. So now we are already kettlebells at with one stone. So we need to lock it. Now the next thing to do is to put in our right tab. Okay. Just go into the text area. Then you have a mango juice. Mango. Okay. Let's just have a mango first. Then we kind of font we can use for these to make it cool. So I would suggest we use a font called Loopstar. Loopstar 1.4. So will be the best. So now we are going to reduce this, increase the size to make sure that it fits in around this left area. Just reduce the size. Okay. Reduce the size. So in order to do that, the next thing we need to do, just give it a kind of a rotation a bit. Give it a kind of rotation a bit. Okay. Just as bit as perfect as this. Then when you're able to do that, we need to change the color to white. Change the color to white. Then you got to go to the stroke, apply a stroke, give it a touch of a green. Okay, then you need to increase the size very well at this juncture, but not as much as this. Okay, perfect. Now you go to the text area around there, just bold it. So increase a bit. Okay, perfect. Now the space in between should be, you should space a bit, a bit. Okay, perfect. Now reposition well. Now what we need to do is to just copy this after stretching ourselves on that. But before we do that, so that we will not do the same, uh, repeat the same stretch. So quickly go to the shadow, apply a shadow to something like 7, drag this one towards the edge. Then your blur radius should be reduced. Now go to enable under the outer glow. Your offset y should be what? Should be added to like 3. Then be watching as you are doing it, okay? Just be watching, be watching. So make it to be 2. And let's see. So after that, we blur radius should be increased or reduced to 2. Opacity should be reduced. So drag this one towards the edge a bit. So now we can see the result, how it be. So after that, we can now quickly go to copy. Then you edit this one and put juice. So we are mango juice. Okay, perfect. So It will give us the repetition of what we are done. We don't need to apply any other effort. Is this not amazing? Very amazing. So after that has been done, the next thing we need to just do is to copy the same thing where we have our juice too. So the juice should just be around here. Okay. So and there is not no it's not necessary. We should just there's no necessary to rotate. That's where I'm going. Then we have a copy of this particular juice as well, where we are going to have a brand. So we have brand. Um, so reduce this one very well will be the best. So we have our brand here. Okay, just so how can we make this to be more stuff? So just cancel all the boot stuff. Sorry. So cancel the boot stuff. So just go to the shadow. Have the shadow being reduced as well. Okay, perfect. So we can just do the same thing when we come here. Since we don't have something like a shadow anymore, so we can and the stroke that we apply can still be removed automatically. So when we remove that, we'll be able to have exactly what we work for, and we have a beauty of everything at hand. But just to make sure that you properly place everything. Let it be aligned properly. Then just position and don't mix anything when it comes to position. You can just the branches, you can just select the two together, bring it down a bit, will be the best. Okay, bring it down. Okay, cool. So what we need just to do next, after that has been done, the space in between, we can close that a bit. Close the space in between a bit. Then when you do that, don't forget to just uh, maintain your maintain your maintain the space again. So increase the size. Okay, perfect. So a little the little one that we have here, we can just after dragging that, go to the space, cancel the space for this as well. So let's ask something like 3. Okay, then you are going to drag and position at one side. Perfect. Perfect. So the next thing we do now, copy the brand. Then you have write up typed with natural, not national, natural. So when you have the natural as a text being typed, so you can just sneak in and position it around there. Now look for after putting that, okay, perfect. Increase the size a little bit if you want. Okay, cool. So just move it as a kind of okay, cool. Now tap the interior, go to the text area, just type 100% natural 100%. So we have this particular stuff. Then we'll go to into the what to the we'll go into the font type. Then you have what we call a particular font called Biba. So we have a Biba font. Select the bold one. So bring that one down a little bit. The space should be closed. Okay, bring it down. Now go to the color. Have the color being changed to white, and that could be cool. Change the color to white. Okay. Then you are going to compare the button right up in size together with the upper one, so that one will not outweigh to another. Remember, there's hierarchy when you are, you need to give an hierarchy whenever you want to come up with something amazing like this, following the principle of graphics. So reducing the size to something like 28 could be the best based on the outlook of the write-up. Okay, cool. So you can see everything really work along with each other, and this could still be we can still increase a bit, and that's why it's not how far but how well. You need to just take your time, position everything properly, keep all the principle in your head, and everything will seem cool at the end of the day. So now we already reached this particular level where it is not finished yet. You need to just save your work now. Remember, we already select our size, so we need to save with a custom size. I mean with ultra size. So when we're able to do that, we'll now go to another application called PSCC. Okay, we'll go to PSCC. That PSCC is when we're going to do a kind of a blending. So now we go back to our search bar. Here we have our PSCC. You can't get this application on Google anyway, but you can on Play Store. You can get it on a Google. So this is the interface, as you can see. You can see the interface. You can get it. Take notes. Take notes. This is a PSCC or PSC Adobe Photoshop Touch for mobile. Where you can get that, just tap it. Type it exactly like this, the name on a Google Play Store. I mean on the Google, not Play Store. You can't see it on Play Store. On Google, when you search it, just put it there. Adobe Photoshop Touch for mobile. You will see varieties of it. Download the one that work with your phone, and it's not giving issue. If your phone is lesser than 10, it's not is below 10 Android version, you go for PSC Touch. If it is above, go for PSCC. Okay, it's the same thing. You understand? Now, after this is the interface. What you need to do is to tap here. When you open it, these are my what? These are my work which I've done here. So you tap here. When you tap here, it will ask you new project. Is it from where? Phone library. So what we just did, I will go to my photos. Where I have the work we just did now, I will bring it in. Okay, perfect. So after bringing it in, I want to add some kind of a stuff to reach. So I have to tap here, click on plus sign, photo layer, photo library, go to the photos. Then I will access where I have what I want to save, and this is it. So what will I need to do? I will drag it out very well to position where I want it to position. So guess is perfect like this. I will click OK. Now type on FX, click on Gaussian blur. Gaussian blur will be able to blur the work for me. So you understand, I'm blurring that particular that particular object to make it look real. Okay, very good. But there is one mistake we've made which I haven't completed. So what I just need to do is to cancel this. So I need to go back, okay, to previous work. And what do I need to do there? Let's get there. So what do I need to do? I need to go to the gallery, bring a shadow and make this particular fruit more presentable. Okay, so I need the shadow. So let's look for shadow here. Sorry, that's not shadow. So there's one mistake we made. So let me quickly correct that. So we have a shadow here. This is the shadow I'm talking about. So you reduce the size. After reducing the size, then we are going to position this shadow here. So what we just need to do is to send it to the back. Okay, perfect. Just to make it look real, you see, so that the shadow will look like floating on the backgrounds. Okay, so once we do that, when we're able to do that, correct that, the rest is simple. You can save your work back with Ultra, have it saved. While we are waiting for that, we'll go back to our PSCC as I said. When we get there, we are going to follow the same process. So just minimize. Don't worry, we can just cancel this just to have don't save. Then you follow the same process. So just select what we just finish now. So after you finish that, just go back to layer, start from photo from library, go back to your photo gallery. So this brush we want to place, we can increase the size a bit, have a position around your back. Make sure you position it well. Click OK. Go to FX. Go to Gaussian blur. So creating Gaussian blur, you should be able to have everything being blur and look presentable. Okay, perfect. So now the next thing we need to do to make everything okay, and that is the purpose of coming here. Just have your work being saved, and boom, we are good to go. After that, you haven't saved. If you do that, you just need to tap on this arrow facing to the right, then click save to gallery, select the kind of format you want, tap on what you want to save at the tab, click OK. Then your work is being saved automatically after processing this. Funny thing about it will be, you see, it's already added to among all the work I've done here. If you still want to do anything with it, you can still come back. All the layer will still be open. You see, it's like you are saving your work as PLP. So now let's check our work. Let's see what we did, so that you look for how it is. So PSCC, you can see the work. Very good. And this is just a simple tricks on how you can come up with a product flyer on your Android smartphone using your PixelLab. I believe we all learned something from here. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Okay, perfect.